started.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Woo.
I see Matthew McConaughey has joined us as our DM.
God damn it.
No. Well, that's a trick of adventurers and, well, soldiers of fortune, mercenaries, heroes. Call them who you want. You you managed to escape the from the abyss from uh, and where and well, with not just the civilians who were initially captured in tow, but also the guild members and let's see, guild members and a long lost face, at least for one of you. The overall clarity of well, the events that happened in the abyss is as follows. You all went down there, went down to the abyss. Uh, Vera was well, Vera managed to escape due to a distraction by your party members appearing in the abyss. Let's see. She managed to tame some sort of fiend. It's maybe, maybe it just wants to be treated like a baby. I don't fucking know. I'm not a mind reader. And in addition to a bar fight distraction and an infiltration the newest, uh, from the newest character, Jonas, you managed to extract not only yeah, you managed to extract Vera as well as the civilians and the guild members. Now, that being said, some of you, or the things that you brought over are being checked in case they carry any sort of, well, any disease that would be absolutely horrifying to the material plane. As morning rises, I need the three of you to make Constitution saving. No, no, no.
Oh, the poisoning has begun.
For one, Vera is immune to disease, thanks to being a paladin.
Yeah.
I'll say resistant to supernatural or magical diseases. But yeah, with your save modifiers, it's not even going to be a contest. You could easily pass those.
Yeah, with Norlight, it's like I have double advantages on freaking being poisoned. Well, actually,
Disease.
let me double check because yeah, being poisoned, and then so what do I else do I have? Because I think I swear that was something else that gave me disease, but I could be misremembering. Trying to look. Uh, where in the let's see. No, I don't actually have anything for diseases. Huh. Just poisons and alcohols.
All right.
Who the fuck is calling our home phone right now? Sorry.
All right. Let's see here. So, that being said, for the most part, when you awake, you're mostly fine. Some of you are a bit more sore than others. Some of you, well, I mean, you're alive. You're not diseased by the abyss. Very well could have, but apparently not in this case. And Norlai.
Yep.
Let's see here. You receive a sending as you're, getting dressed and all that, from the Blackhammer family, or well, from your father,
Yep.
saying that uh, th- they're going to be gone for a little bit. They're going to they sh- they're going to be spending a few months in, let's see, in the Chicago Royal Empire for a to meet up with an old friend. So if you don't end up hearing him or your mother, well, that's where they are.
Okay.
I'd say yeah. And before you ask, a few months, that seems a bit long. Dwarven and elven perceptions of time are different from humans.
Yep.
Let's see. Being said, you managed to, yeah, you, and I think that's about it for you. Vera, Momo.
Yes.
Okay, so sorry, I just need to make sure that you're there. So no bad news, but also they don't exactly. Well, they've requested well, an arcanist, who specializes in preservational abjurative, well, practices to come to be teleported over to take a look at this situation. Now, that being said, they can only do so with your permission, so.
Yeah, of course.
Alright. Alright. Due to their scheduling, they will arrive tomorrow. But yeah. Okay. And Jonas.
Yes, sir.
You receive a bag. A delivery from your guild.
Hmm.
Inside, there is a set of +2 studded leather armor. And let me just add that into your inventory.
All right. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, sorry, yes. And a period of wound closure.
Harriet.
Let me just drag and drop that in.
Wait, how do you?
It's
Oh,
at the very
Perry
bottom.
apt.
Yeah, it's
Ah.
right there. Hurry up. Sorry. Accent.
Hmm.
All right. And finally, you are given a. Let's see here. A one last gift in the form of a. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry, dog. Wait a sec.
Oh, a dog. Oh,
No.
lovely a gift.
Dog.
Well, no. Okay, now you're tempting me. But no, no,
Sorry, I'm
no.
sorry.
Look, okay, let's see here. Give me a sec. My dog is actually she's demanding things. So I'll be right back.
Fair enough.
All right. There we. Okay, sir. Right back. And your second gift is a. Stop it. Oh, that's bad girl. No. Okay, I'm so sorry. This is very. Puppy is being puppy. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. You receive a deck of illusions.
Hmm.
I'll send that to you. And no, that's not. No, that's not there. No. God damn it! Why are you like this, Roll20? Why? 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 Okay. And a Perict of Hell. Let's see if I recall correctly. Okay, the Perict of Wound Closure will require attunement, while the others will not at all. That includes the Perict of Hell.
Uh, so like, how do I tune it? Just to make sure I don't forget that I feel like that.
Let me just. I can do it for you. Stuff of Healing required attunement, if I recall. Put an A in parentheses next to the item if it's attuned. If you're attuned to it.
Oh, ah, right.
That way, yeah, that way it's a lot more noticeable there. And that's not. There we go. Yeah, Staff of Healing would also require attunement. All right. And yeah, that's about it.
Hmm. All right.
They didn't want to overwhelm you so with goodbye gifts, but something.
Hmm. Yeah, so yeah, Joe. And Jonas always
I really,
appreciates.
if I really feel absolutely free to overwhelm me with goodbye gifts.
Mm. Noted. Do not give Vera. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not that evil.
Yeah, oh, you're a villain, all right. Just not a super villain. One.
Okay. Okay, there. Now let's see here. Okay. And as morning comes, you are informed of the following. They have attempted to send someone to the bottom of the lake. They lost communications with them a couple hours after they were in, as they were getting deeper in. Appears to be deeper than it initially seems. There's an entire underground cave network or underwater cave network in the narwhal's wake. That being said, the method of communication they were applying. Let me just see here. Is the let's see, Rarity's telepathic bond. And they have which normally after an hour it makes sense. Only they haven't cast a spending in more than 3 hours, ascending in more than 3 hours. This agent. The only thing they were able to confirm were some sort of underwater rooms that appear to depict some sort of, well, they couldn't really make heads or tails of it. The iconography doesn't appear to be anything extraplanar, native, or foreign, making it utterly alien.
Since the other could be a hostile environment, then it's possible that the scout was encased in the same material that Sarah's was.
Potentially, yes. And if that turns out to be the case, well, this may work. It's a bit cruel to say, but it would work to the benefit of the guild, as well. They would be able to have a test subject. The agent in question was fully aware of the risks and was willing to, if needed, uh, aid in whatever way possible, and this would certainly fall into that.
What's the guy's name? Sarah's old boyfriend.
Hmm?
Lucius? Lucius, was it?
I'm sorry.
Sarah's old boyfriend, the lucky teammate.
Um, I'm not drawing. Oh, you mean, well, not really boyfriends, if I recall correctly. More of a colleague.
That's like a separate from call-
I mean,
That's like a separate from calling it that, though. Mostly the
Lucius. Yeah,
Sarah's.
Lucius Hope. Right.
Lucius, yeah. Yeah. Doesn't Lucius have scrying magic?
He does. Yes. He has.
Could he scry on the agent and see what he can see?
He would request a item of theirs. At the moment, the guild did forget to send in a diviner, because well, those are generally saved for more touchy work, and it's with the things going on up north. Well, yeah, diviners are
Well,
currently in short supply.
They didn't think to bring in a diviner when sending someone into an unknown, potentially hostile environment.
At the moment, no, because how do I put this? Your previous engagements, you were you're proving yourself capable of adapting to those situations, and you have multiple
No, I
ways
meant the
of.
guy going into. I meant the guy going into the light.
Oh, going in there. Well, again, with what's going on up north with the demonic incursion, they need to keep an eye on what's going on there. So, as much as they would have preferred to send someone, with with him to keep an eye on him, if their hands are full, and their agents have. Oh, sorry.
I'd say, demonic, schmonic. I have no idea what that means either.
All right. So after being given basically his one of his changes of clothes. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. 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 It's good. Hmm. All right. He barely sees something. The problem is there's. It's not exactly that something or someone is trying to obscure it, but it's almost as if they are there and not there at the same time. He thinks it might be some sort of abjurative magic that's somewhat obscuring it, but he knows that he gives you he informs you of that they are about a good few miles, or not not a few miles. He'll give you a general directions as to where it would be, or as to where he should be, as the map of the well, of the underground cave system is handed over. At least a copy of it.
I've returned, by the way.
Hello. All right. Now I did and as they do provide a map, uh, it they bring out what appears to be a crystal, which they set down, and upon tapping it, produces a essentially minor illusion 3D map of the cave system as they were able to reconstruct it through descriptions, and telepathic and communications, and druidic druidic guild, or not druidic guild, druidic topography based off of certain locations being a bit closer to the surface than others. They appear to be, let's see here, about 4 miles deep, which, considering, and at a very specific location, what looks to be some sort of, how do I put this, like open air cavern that leads to instead of a underground cavern system.
Is this where the key is? Is this what they're talking about? Like, cause
That is where the agent who was looking at it was last seen by, or last detected by Mr. Lucius Hope.
okay. So
Or
it's not in the lake; it's underneath the lake in a cave system. Okay.
yes, being the description of being in the lake is probably, well, it's not entirely wrong, but it's not entirely right.
Yeah, it's more underground than it is in the water.
Yeah. That being said, let's see here. Lucius will ask if you guys are able to, how do I put this, survive sub-zero temperatures underwater,
Uh,
and or if you think you might need it to be provided, certain things.
Currently I have the Boots of Wonderland, which should take care of that because I think that's up to what temperatures? Up to -50. So
Yeah, that you're good.
yeah.
Is there any possibility of getting like an upgraded ring of spell storing, one that can store 7 5?
They are currently looking into that.
But right now, no.
The main issue there has been, the arcane or magical decay over time, if making sure it's stable. That's the whole thing with some magic items having a duration they can be used for.
Yeah, it sounds like probably with what they currently have in sort like what they currently have in prototypes is good for probably maybe a warlock because of how long it could probably hold onto a charge.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. The more of like how long the spell slot will be available
Yeah,
before you need it before the next dawn.
yeah,
Which again they're trying to fix, and they don't want to have you be tormented by having to deal with that.
yeah. So,
What I was thinking was get one and give it to Jonas with an extra copy of Teleport as an emergency way out.
I mean, nothing says you can't grab a scroll of teleport,
Well, yeah, but you gotta.
or make your own scroll if you have the ability to cast that kind of spell.
I mean, and Joan, it does have the teleport ability, so I guess if we could grab an extra skull in case I have to resurrect one of y'all, or if I need to use my seventh level spells for some extreme situations. I mean, we could always grab a scroll for
Also very
emergency
thing.
use.
The teleportation circle is available to you guys. They just, of course, have to schedule it for the day, for the time specifically. They should be available most times today. They're just expecting a few supply and weapon shipments in a couple in an hour from now. So if you so they will provide you a list of places you can teleport between. Let's see here. At the moment, let's see here. The Arani Union is in a bit of a buzz, and the Eurasian Empire has decided to lock its borders for due to the demonic incursion. And Russia is is flaunting their military force, their undead military force. So the only places available are is a base in Du is a is a is a place in Duya. Let me just put it here. Here in Arether. Let me just mark that with the square, a green square.
What a square!
What
Yeah.
a square!
Edit.
What a L7 wiener!
Okay.
There we go. So there, that's for Duya. That's where Duya is. And the other location where you can teleport and grab some, well, seal out
Supplies.
some supplies. Let's see here. Aside from Silu, which generally open port, uh, there is a here we are, a place in Le Neve in in the northern Serenian Empire, northern part of the Serenian Empire, the more well, the more toasty version parts of that, basically the tropical regions of the Serenian Empire.
Yeah.
So yeah. So those are your locations that you have available to you in terms of teleportation. At the moment, they can. Nothing appears to be particularly extreme. So they're able, and at the moment, aside from some local wildlife, they've got a good foothold. If should that change, you will receive a sending.
Fair enough.
All right. So, would you like to teleport somewhere? Albeit for a day or so, or what?
Uh, um, her, I would like to see what I can do about getting some better brewing supplies. I mean, I have that purifier, but some better brewing supplies so I can craft some more, like make stuff more potent would probably be useful. But other than that, I've just generally asked them if they've finished analyzing what we grabbed from the abyss and that if we can have it now. I mean, it's only been a day, but I figured.
Yeah, currently your materials are in the Avroni Union. They have detected a disease and what appears to be some sort of demonic influence on one of them in particular. So they're currently having it purified and, well, fortunately, you weren't exposed. No one was exposed long enough for it to, or no one was exposed to it in a way that would actually have it
Yeah.
be contracted by anyone. It
Uh,
appears to be, well, it appears to swap from bodily fluids
Oh.
like blood,
Ah.
saliva, and tears.
yeah.
They won't
Magic
go.
product.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't go into details in regards to the disease itself because why would they?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Magical word is for art.
fair. But
I don't know.
where were we? Right. No, not what. No, stop, brain, stop. No, bad brain, bad. No,
I, okay. So there are a few things I want to pick up just in case, like whatever is rollable, I can easily just throw in a pot. Like, yeah, I want to be able to at least grab a few pots of awakening so I could just throw whatever's growable into the pot of awakening and just have sentient plant version of that.
they will. In that case, you would have to go to. Yeah, you'd have to go to
But
Levier,
yeah,
right here. Sailu has some, but
not as many probably.
not as many.
So yeah, I'll go. I would opt to go there and see what I can do about getting some more pots, get some pots of awakening, and probably peruse around to see what they got um for better brewing supplies if they have
Yeah,
that.
I will
I
say
presume
this.
someone.
Oh,
I
sorry.
presume someone is. I presume someone is already uh going to try to rescue that guy from the bottom of the lake.
They are. They're currently sending. Well,
A rescue
eh,
team or a search team.
they're well, no, they're
Yeah.
sending in a recon
Yeah,
team, but basically summoned creatures
yeah,
because they don't want to risk losing any of their own people, and if they can, so yeah,
yeah. And nor do they want to send us in when we don't even know what's fully in there yet.
yeah, you guys are valuable, despite what you may think.
Yeah.
Well, we think that.
Okay.
Chris.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay.
You sure she's wearing the sin of wrath?
It's more like the son of puns.
Anyways, before we get too
You're
distracted,
not wrong.
All right. So do a little bit of shopping.
Honestly, I could make a. Although honestly, I could make a case for. You could make a really good case for her for the sin of gluttony. I mean, it doesn't have to just be glutton for food. It could be glutton for knowledge, which she is.
Yeah, but regardless, that's not what we're here on. So, Momo, what would Vero like to get?
Um. Well, I'm not really sure what we. I mean, we're still trying to look for the key, right?
Yes, at the moment they're
Yeah, to quickly recap that, they essentially sent it to someone to check it out. They kind of are MIA, so they're sending in a group of cases to go see what happened to him. We're currently waiting on that. That's what's going on with that. So
yeah,
we're doing some shopping in the
and if,
meantime.
yeah, and also to see if there's a clear enough path to there because they just pointed out where it is. They didn't point out how to get there because they themselves aren't entirely sure.
Yeah, essentially, this cave system is
Yeah.
more or less a
So,
maze.
Yeah.
so we're just doing some shopping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's above game. It's also a good idea to just stick with just shopping, seeing how armor's missing.
There are a few things you need to get your hands on. For one,
Yeah.
you need a way to resist the sub-zero temperatures of the lake, and two, a way to actually, well, breathe underwater or survive long periods of time underwater.
Would an apparatus of Qualsh be sufficient?
An apparatus of what?
You,
Qualsh.
you post the item so we can, like, because you're talking about something I've never heard of. I've heard of freaking
One moment.
yeah.
While I get there, I might also look into upgrading my armor to the third and final tier.
Yeah.
Okay, that. Let's see here.
Yeah.
So for that, the nearest location to get that done would be Duya. Currently, their
Okay.
productions for weapons, armor, munitions, and magical items of more combative nature are are uh, being put and on focus there.
Oh
So if
yes.
you want to purchase anything there, well, now's the time.
Yeah. Speaking of armor, Vera, I have adamantium plate armor +1. Like, if you want to take that off my hands and see if you can get that improved, essentially, I think would be technically better armor. Well, like after you get it improved, like
What is adamantium armor?
negates crits essentially, negates crits damage specifically.
Ah, right. Maybe. If I did that, it would be more like for the roleplay aspect, it would be more like modifying the armor simply because the armor has significance to her character.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah, there's nothing that says
Um,
you can't just take, like, tell them to smelt down the adamantium plate and apply it to yours.
Or yeah, that. Or apply like
yeah,
a structural support. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Um, Also, I might look into getting an upgraded ring of protection.
All right. So that would be
Um,
in Duya as well.
You wait, is there a way to actually upgrade the rings of protection? Because I've only known the standards.
At the moment, well, it's one of those things where you can. It's just extremely expensive.
How expensive are we talking?
So the following, it is a bonus to not just your armor class but also your saving throws. It is a ring, so it doesn't take up that much space on your body, compared to a cloak. We're looking upwards of 5,000 to 5,700 gold pieces
Jesus.
for just a +2.
What about +3?
+3, how do I put this? 25,000 at minimum
25,000 golds.
is the minimum asking or buying price for anything like that. And even that,
So
oh, you have to
2,500
find it
platinum.
first. Yeah, 200,
Worth,
yeah,
cons-
2,500 platinum.
wor- worth considering.
Yeah.
Considering that I have um basically more money than God at the moment.
I don't. I would have enough to upgrade that ring to +3,
The
and then I would.
My God, he
armor.
lives.
Armored.
He
Yeah.
lives.
We were just talking about
So,
shopping. In game.
of course, they come during the shopping session.
Well, we were. It's probably going to be done quick because it's like we're just getting supplies to go underneath the lake in a cave system that we would require to be like, have gear that can survive up to negative degrees temperature.
Yeah. Underwater sub-zero temperatures.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and a way to be able to breathe on the water just in case it's actually in the lake instead of being underneath it.
Those are the
Um,
minimum things to buy. or get in
Yeah.
some way, shape, or form.
Is there any way I can get a cloak of the manta?
Yeah, those would be available in Silu, as they're more of like an exploration, kind of gear. Not exactly,
I don't remember.
wartime.
So I can easily get that.
Yes, you can.
I might just grab one for myself too if it doesn't require attunement, because
And is there anything called an amulet of warming?
Let me see here.
actually, hold on, let me.
Well, never mind. The apparatus could. The apparatus. Well, I mean, I guess it might be possible to upgrade it, but the apparatus polish can only go down 900 feet.
Yeah, it's more for like well, not exactly. That's like more. That's not. It's not this level of extreme spelunking.
Yeah, we're talking about like just we need to hit up a lake, not the ocean.
All right, and in terms of a
What if we apply?
Hold on, Vera.
Yeah, one at a time.
one moment, and in terms of an amulet of warming, there are a few, but none would. I'll just outright. I'll tell you, there's not exactly one that would be able to prevent you from freezing.
Uh,
It's generally colder underwater than it is above the on the land.
well, having one above land would be ideal anyway, because we are in freezing temperatures, are we not?
Well, you also currently have cold weather gear.
Yeah.
True.
It. Yeah, I was going to suggest just get the environmental like apprentice property from Craftsman slammed on you, but then I realized, oh yeah, that only applies to best work armor, not clothing.
Well, I'm going to make the joke, but none of you have been polar bear swimming.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's fortunately I got the boots of Wonderland, but yeah. Because that's the only thing in 5e that I know of that actually, actively protects against extreme colds.
Yeah. Keep in mind, we're only you're. Oh, sorry.
If we could, never mind. I see something there. That sounds wrong.
Sorry.
You cut
I
out.
said that I realized that was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first and foremost, you guys are thinking of convention or magical items that you equip. You're not. You guys haven't considered magical vehicles.
I would imagine that'd be more expensive though.
What else?
About that.
You know what? I'm just going to do this. What is there an apparatus that allows us to go into freezing waters unharmed?
No, that would be absurd. There's a vehicle that will that will allow you to swim under freezing waters, mostly unharmed,
Yeah. I
possibly.
honestly, with a vehicle, it'd be essentially a coffin if there's something down there guarding the key. Because we're gonna have to go out and fight the thing anyways.
Yeah, understandable. It's just an option.
I have ideas.
Not go that route.
All right, weaponizing the vehicle would take time, which we don't. I don't know how long it would take to modernize something like that. It would probably take too long.
We don't need to weaponize it. All we need is a spellcaster and a pool that can still somehow keep the water in.
Counterpoint spellcasters are very. It's a good idea, but we need a lot of them, and essentially we. In game, we'd be doing a lot of nothing except commanding them around, and I don't find the idea of that that fun.
Well,
Just personally wise. Anyways.
all right. So oh yeah. So in terms of other items, they will provide you simple, well, not exactly simple, but like fins, to attach, that you slip on your feet. They'll provide that for your party at the very least for no additional cost. And in terms of a vehicle, yeah, they don't. Well, no, not exactly. If you are to find one, you might be able to get one from an artificer in Duya. Especially considering the war now that everyone's going to wartime mode. They're the projects that wouldn't be as combat sensitive would probably be put on the back burner. So, which means that some artificers don't have any test subjects, which means that they don't have anyone to man them.
Yeah. That's the other thing. I was like, with technology like that, we need specific people that are like proficient in piloting those kind of machines, and I assume that would be exotic machinery.
Well,
To
that would depend on the type of equipment.
Yeah.
If
And
it's
see, what is the cloak of the eel?
Cloak of the Eel, what the hell?
Yes.
Yeah, I noticed that too. That's okay. When you use this as a reaction, it's essentially like if you get hit, you can use a reaction to essentially cause like an electric version of Tellus Rebuke.
Yeah, only
And
you don't have only it's lightning damage. It's weaker.
yeah, it's lightning. It's weaker, and it's once per day, or once until next dawn, essentially.
But am I allowed to put the cloak of the manta ray into my thing?
Let's see here. First and foremost, do you have one?
Let me take a look. I've not put anything in my inventory yet.
Uh,
I haven't even pulled up my character.
All right. In that case, yep. Alex, you're saying?
uh, yeah, I would have to go out and buy one. I don't have one in my inventory, and I think, yeah. I just realized I was over attunement. I forgot about my cloak of protection. I'll turn that one off.
That's a wonderful. Oh no, I have a cloak of the manta.
Yeah.
Oh, you have it in your inventory?
No, I had one from before. That was one of the items I got at the beginning.
Hey, how does it feel? Being a chronic hoarder actually paying off in the end.
I know. Wait,
Uh,
doesn't the cloak of the manta ray like have something with freezing waters?
uh,
Hold on, let me read it.
uh,
Swimming speed wonderful. It does allow you to breathe underwater. That's a good thing.
And
Yeah.
give you a nice swim speed.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Cloak of Sails. Oh, that's good.
Okay,
Don't
so
sail away.
okay.
Don't sail
Come
away.
sail
Can
away.
can I can I get the price of a cloak of manta ray, please, so I can go and buy one?
So okay, so for a Cloak of the Manta Ray, we're looking at 320 gold pieces.
Right. Give me one moment as I do that. 300 and what?
300 and oh wait, no, that's hold
Hey, I look at the wrong price for something. I like.
on. No, I just lost track. Oh yeah, 320 gold pieces.
Three.
32 odd.
Okay, 320 is
Yeah, 320 gold.
okay. So that'd be 32 platinum. Okay, that is simple math, I think.
Hmm.
So, okay, so
All right.
just
And
0.
Jonas, Dragon.
Yes, I am still here. Hello.
Alright. Then is there anything you'd like to purchase?
Um, well, I mean, if we're going to be going underwater, if a possibility, you might also have to see about purchasing a cloak of the manta ray, just to that'd be safe than sorry.
Yeah. Oh, what are the prices for pots of awakening, and if they're, because I said I was gonna go buy those two.
Alright, so for the Pots of Awakening, we are looking at. That is not it. Is that what I'm trying to find? No. There we go. Okay, so for a Pot of Awakening, you're looking at, let's see here, 100 GP. Or actually, no, sorry, 200 GP. My bad. 200 GP per pot.
All right, 200 GP per pot. Okay, so
Is
that,
a guaranteed awakened shrub.
yeah.
So it's one of those.
Okay, so 200. So that would be. I'm trying to do mental math in my head of like, all right, so if I was to get two, like I'm trying to think how much I actually want to spend on these pots because it's, yeah, because if I want to be able to have like a surplus just in case for how many like of what we got out of the abyss. So I want to at least get 10. So that'd be at least 200 platinum, which should be good enough.
Yeah. Let's see here. If you once, let's see here.
Yeah. So after that, yeah, I have 250 platinum, which I'm gonna spend the rest of that on like the 2,500 platinum to upgrade the ring of protection to a +3 because I have just enough cash to do that.
Yeah.
It, so with that done, I have all of 7 platinum left after spending that.
How you doing on gold?
Let me check. Because I'm just gonna put that 7 into the.
Well, thankfully that's fixable with your hustle.
Yeah. Okay, so with what's actually noted in my actual pocket of gold, 23 gold, 24 platinum, 1 electrum, 2 silver pieces, and 8 copper. So not a lot.
But at least you might have enough to buy yourself a sandwich and maybe a booze.
Yeah.
Well, hey, at least you still have your sugar daddy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did want to ask if any of the places had better brewing supplies and see how much that would cost. Because like I said, I have that purifier, but on top of my brewing supplies, but having better equipment never hurts.
Yeah.
Yes, we could give you the solid gold supply. One copper be better. Shut up.
Yeah. But irregardless, let us focus on the most pressing of matters, and that is, well, of course, yeah. Hold on a second.
Uh,
All right,
Sorry, sorry, apologies. So let's see here. Where was I?
I was asking if they had better brewing supplies, but if you just
Oh, they do. They do.
okay, so what are we looking at?
So if you're looking at a +1, you're looking at 600, or a +2. Let's see, a 2,500, and a +3 will run you down. Let's see here. Yeah, 60,000
Jeez,
GP.
60. Damn, just for better.
It's a +3
I
brew supplies. The best of the best, the cream of the crop.
I'm gonna have to wait until after we get payment from the key because I don't have enough for even the +1.
Yeah.
That sucks. Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still would like an orb of warming, though.
An orb of warming. Again, crystals or things of that of warming. No, they will allow you. Those will allow you to survive cold temperatures, but I'm talking about cold resistance.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have attunement slots left, Armored?
No.
Ugh. Yeah, I know that feeling.
No, I still have one.
Oh, well, I would suggest grabbing the Boots of Winterland because that protects you up to like -50 with light gear. And seeing how you also have winter gear on top of that, that's up to a -100.
All right. Well,
Alright, I'll take the winter.
so for the boots of the Winterlands, due to how useful they are up north, the price has skyrocketed by 50%. In total, resulting it being 300 gold pieces.
He mutters something about inflation and he says, I'll fine.
It's for the troops.
Squints hard. I'd like to roll an insight on that.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, what a deal! I have what a deal. So, I mean, my charisma
Um,
stat ain't the best, but I could try to roll persuasion to get it back down to a reasonable.
that's a 14. I'm away from my laptop, sorry. I'm grabbing.
14? Yeah, he
I've got a
believes
+16.
he believes in what he's saying. You know, the extra value of it, the increased price of it. You know, being for the troops. You know, yeah for the soldiers and paladins trying to go up north to
Nope.
purge those filthy demons, heathenous monsters that they are.
I don't have the high enough charisma to do this.
Yeah, no, unfortunately.
So one of the downsides is just like I just don't have the proper. Like
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm surprised the archive like becoming a freaking what is it what is the name of the thing the keeper doesn't give you proficiency in persuasion checks for this stuff.
No. Now let's see here. Jonas Dragon.
Sorry, I've been waiting about 84 years.
What the kobold doing?
Um,
Gee.
I was going to have a well, first off, if I guess since we're probably going to be going in or underneath a lake, we probably need need the same
Setup.
setup as the others since
Boots of the Winterland and Cloak of the Manta Ray.
and
Right. Well, you have to mess around with your attunement slots to make room for that, but that is certainly doable.
Yeah.
So let's see here.
the thing is I don't even know how many attunement slots I have exactly. So
Three is the cap unless you take a specific feat chain which I did that gives you an extra 3.
Yeah, or A singular feat or a feat chain? Yeah.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, so the total price for both the Boots of the Winterland and the Cloak of the Manta Ray comes to 620 gold pieces. Keep in mind, though, the Cloak of the Manta Ray does not require attunement, so you don't have to worry about that. The Boots of the Winterlands do, though, so.
Hmm. Can I roll a persuasion check to see if I can barter for a lower price?
Sure, go ahead. 28, okay. Alright, so for in total, for both of these, they are willing to drop it to 580.
Eh, I'll take it for 580. Alright, just give me a second.
Yeah, that's an entire 40 gold pieces shaved off. That is nothing to scoff at.
Wait. Let's see. I just blanked out for a moment. I almost forgot about how much gold I had in my inventory moment. Sorry.
Alright, it's alright.
4, 8,
I'll
10,
just drag and drop the items into your inventory
310.
while you
So
calculate that.
so would be 4,230 gold then.
Yeah.
I would have if I'm doing the math right.
Yes, that'd be correct.
All right.
Also, you got a shitload of money.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I know. I'm just also trying to make sure I don't I don't spend it all in one place.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can have it stored in a bank. Or you can store it in a bank so that way you don't have to, worry about losing it.
Oh, wait, it's stored in the bank. What?
You can just store it. Your guild, having worked in your guild, you would have had a bank account, given a bank account to, just in case.
Oh, okay.
Very close to 5,000, right?
Yeah. All right. So
Fair enough.
before I forget to ask, Vera, did you take the adamantium plate for your armor, or did you want to take that before I forget to ask?
Mama?
Super quiet there.
Nothing I can do about that. What, what was I just about to say? Oh, what would be the cost to use that adamantium to enhance my current armor?
Let's see here. Well, for one, it is magically infused, so that will make it even more expensive. Just letting you know. So let's see here. Next, let's see here. It is a full set. So I will say for something like this, 5k gold. Because not only because they'd basically be removing the attunement or not the attunement, the magical enchantment and reapplying it, which would take a bit.
Magical enchantment?
Hmm?
What's the magical enchantment?
It
Onto your armor because
Oh, I see.
adamantine, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my adamantium plate is already at a base +1, like magically plus and everything. So it should. I don't know if it'd be easier or harder, but regardless. um. So is that something you want to do, or do you want me to hold on to it while you think about it?
I'm not sure yet. I haven't really considered my monetary plans.
Okay. Well, if you do want it, let me know, and I'll remove it from my inventory.
Yeah.
Figured out offer. Regardless, if you want a spare long sword, that one you can have. It's a +1.
Hey, you can keep that.
Okay. Spare weaponry is always good to keep in hand just in case. Anyways, I'll be right back. I gotta Stretch my legs.
Okay. Understood.
Anyways, well, what was I? Shopping. Do any of the stores nearby have any rings that will increase my dexterity?
Um, let's see here. I know what you're referring to. Hmm. See here. Okay. They do. Uh, however, they're going to be however, well, for one, they will require attunement, which you're kind of cluttered up on right now with your
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that'd probably be. And probably
Uh,
have to use a 2 inch slot just to use the boots of Winterlands and we're going to the
yeah,
cold.
you would, yeah.
And what's like the going price for like at least like the minimum of like a +1 to for like a ring of dexterity or whatever is the equivalent of a dexterity ring.
For Dex Ring, let's see here. That would be 200 gold pieces for a +1 dexterity ring. However, with your level, oh, or actually rather not with your level, but if you want, you could also get a higher quality one. Although it will be, well, more expensive. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could potentially like swap out my 2 inch slot of the staff of healing for a ring of dexterity, but then I would
You won't be able to
my
use
my
that
uses
then.
for healing will starting to be limited, and I don't want to risk that at the
Obviously.
moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
understandable. So,
In that case, instead, I'm trying to see to check the shops if they have any like alchemist supplies, like like better alchemist supplies as well as any like herb any like a like any apothecary supplies for potion making.
okay. One moment. Let me see about that. How much are you looking to buy?
Um, I guess I guess if supposedly if it's just to go if
And what method will it be used? Are we talking like potion, salve, bandage? Because you are going to be going underwater.
well I guess it
I will say
depends.
you can technically drink underwater. It's just not recommended because it feels funky.
Well, I guess since I still have the gorilla octopus meat for potion making stuff. I still have like 8 of those.
Mm-hmm.
I guess to be looking for stuff relating to bandages and salves for better
Mm.
for what I'm lacking right now. But okay, I think for the most part, I'd say focusing on bandages then.
All right. What and do you want just standard healing supplies, or do you want to get more potent materials?
Uh, how much of a price increase would it be for more potent materials?
Let me just type it in here. And all right, so that's what you'd be looking at. I put in Thursday group chat. You just pin that for future reference.
All right. Let's see, and how much would it? Which would the price be for like a +1 or +2 alchemist supplies?
Alchemist supplies kit. Let's see here. Because of the recent wartime efforts, for +1, 500, +2. Actually, hold on. Let me just confirm here what I wrote down. Okay, no, I misspoke. +1, 200. +2, 1,500 or 1,500. And for +3, well, let's see here. I like glasses. One sec. Can you clean it? Okay, blimey, there we go. And for +3, 800. Excuse me, 8,000. 8,000 gold pieces for +3 alchemist supplies.
Uh, okay, so
Sorry.
yeah, yeah, I still hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
It's fine. Okay, so I would. Well, first off, I would see about getting up alchemist supplies +2, and as for for bandage I guess for bandages, I'll go for superior materials of healing.
All right. How many? Because you can buy multiple instances of them.
Oh, I know. Um,
Mind, one stack of materials will provide one potion.
I guess I would go for. I was thinking either 4 stacks of superior or 8 stacks, depending on if those prices can also be bartered.
Of superior, okay. Roll for me a persuasion check.
27.
Wow. This is you're still new and yet you're already rolling high with the rest of the party. Ha ha ha. Shall no, I'm kidding. It's fine. I love it. It's great.
Yeah,
27.
that's the first part of the party.
Yep. So
One of
you said 8 superior.
The 4 or 8. But but how much lower would the prices of each stack would be now?
All right. So basically, in total, there will be giving you a 30% or not 30% bit with it'll give you a 20% discount off the total price for healing materials.
All right, so yeah, now I need to make sure I do my math on this. So 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 and okay, so six, so about six for eight. Go for if I go for 8 stacks, it'll go from 2,000 to 1,600. Then for alchemist supplies, it'll be 1,500 total of 3,100. Um, yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right.
Right, so 3,100 out of 4,200 would be 1,100. God, I feel like I'm always trying to like make sure I double guess myself, make sure I'm not doing incorrect math.
It's fine. That's a good trade.
Right, so
All right. While you're doing that, all right. Alex,
Yep.
is there anything you want to get as well, or no?
I don't think I have enough cash to buy anything else. I gotta just spend the rest of my time crafting more alcohol.
All right. And in that case, armored.
I'm here.
I'm going to be moving you into a separate voice chat
Oh boy.
as it's time. As you know, with this time, I imagine you want to get your old friend.
Like, please note, he's doing this after the we get the.
Yeah, this is after after giving a green light to you can go walk around the general populace, but before you go swimming.
All right, so meet me in tabletop.
No, one on one.
All right.
Better than you're trying to catch this milk, yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check on dinner.
Oh. I guess Gallifrey is having a save.
Probably due to the extreme cold.
While Gallifrey he survives the blizzard storm, his nips are a little bit chillier than usual. Now an athletics check.
Ah, feels good, man. Feels good.
Oh, fuck yes. How long have we been planning this?
About a reasonable amount of time.
So it is in its exalted state?
No. Oh, actually, hold on. Alex, I believe your item is in its awakened state, correct? Alex? Oh, he's away. Momo, yours is in the awakened state, correct? Sorry?
Nope, dormant.
It should be awakened by now.
No, no.
Okay. Well.
So I was kind
Oh.
of, so kind of curious why it's never awakened.
Yeah, we'll say it's now awakened for the sake of simplicity.
A lot of fanfare, but okay.
I'm sorry.
So is it just a normal...
It is an awakened. It's in its awakened state.
I meant damage-wise.
Damage-wise?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, what is its damage to hit? Like,
Its bonus to hit? Oh, it's a plus. It should be there. Essentially,
or a maul.
Yeah, it's your choice: a maul or a warhammer.
Like, this is based off of Thor, so maul.
All right.
And So I tried to like look up there was like a alchemist supplies +2, but I couldn't find it.
It's all right. You can just add for your add into your character sheet. Let me just pull it up here. Into alchemist supplies, mods +2. Mod +2, 2. There we go. And let's make a test roll using wisdom.
You said it's a +1, right?
Yours is a +2. It's in its awakened form, so it has a +2 on attack and damage rolls.
Ooh, fancy.
For everyone else, just for this weapon, yeah, he got his vestige. Sleipnir's Bane is in its awakened form, and basically 1d6 of lightning damage to regular creatures and 1d8 of lightning damage to Fae. Let's see here. While attuned to Sleipnir's Bane, thanks to it being awakened, he gains a flight speed equal to his movement speed. If he ends his turn or movement in midair, he remains there hovering. Let's see. Let's see here.
Oh, you know, I got it. My message was got pissed at being separated and awakened itself. So I got it awakened.
Yeah.
So it does how much lightning damage?
1d6 to any other creature, and 1d8 to Fae. You also have a ranged attack with the hammer. You don't throw the hammer, you basically just slam a sort of pocket of condensed air to a creature within 60 feet. And thanks to it being awakened, you can do this twice per turn.
All right. Oh, here I go. Hammer time.
It's not super complex, but it's quite versatile.
That's a word wall.
You're my wonder wall.
God damn it! I was
No.
about to make that joke.
Oh god, now I want to play that triple Q mashup of Wonderwall.
You know what? I'm just going to do the smart thing here. And I doubt everyone wants to see a word wall every time I attack with this thing.
I'm fine with that.
Auntie, are you okay with it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, kind of. It's an interesting conundrum question you've proposed to me here. I don't know. I'd say it's more along the lines of what you'd feel more comfortable with.
I'm okay with it.
Okay, then so shall it be.
Wait, does Norlai, or Vera, sorry, Vera, do you speak ancient Sylvan?
I know I speak Sylvan. I don't know if there's a difference between that and ancient Sylvan.
I would say, since you haven't researched anything like that, no.
That's that if I'd known it was an option, it's probably one that I would have picked. Because ancient Sylvan feels like the kind of thing that
Like knowing Latin.
yeah, like she's not quite famous, she's city
I mean,
famous.
yeah, I will. Oh, sorry.
Seems like the kind of thing a semi-fae librarian would know.
I would say for this, I mean, you can kind of read it. You just have to make a straight intelligence check. The DC for it, though.
Straight intelligence, not Arcana?
Yeah, straight intelligence, because Arcana would be more if you're trying to recall anything supernatural. This is like, literally trying to, well, read Old English, if that makes any sense.
Oh God, that gerbil mess.
I'm going to spend my next downtime studying ancient Sylvan because it kind of pissed me off that I didn't know that was an option.
Well, it's not exactly that it was an option. It's just more of, well, how do I put that? If you know Sylvan, you can get the gist of ancient Sylvan.
I know Sylvan.
Yes, so you can get the general gist of it.
Hey Vera,
Yeah.
I've always wondered, what do these words mean? As he points to his hammer.
Right? What's the gist of them?
They appear to be names. The first one being The first one being Gallifrey.
Oh, well, it looks like it's a list of names of cosmic people with the hammer. Oh, 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 I get it.
You do see some interesting individuals. Haggard Harry, a criminal during the Black Age, when when the most how do I put this? The most prosperous of times in the Oresian Empire, a bandit who primarily, well, nobody could really, nobody really knew what what his skill set was, other than he was in some way martially trained. The counts differed between him being some sort of spell blade to divine in knight to uh, a dervish to some subtype of dervish to long list of theories. The only thing that would be consistent would be that he would initially appear as a foreigner, specifically a Serenian foreigner, in ragged, tattered, and battered clothes.
I didn't know any better. I'd say this kind of looks similar to a Moonblade. In the idea of having each wielder leave his mark upon it.
Seems you have made many friends. I only hope they were as worthy of you as as I am.
You don't exactly get a response because there's no creature
It's a
inside. But I mean, yeah.
It's a fucking hammer. But people talk to their weapons. Don't you judge me.
Yeah, my weapon actually has a spear inside of it.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I mean, sometimes the booze speaks to me, but then again, that's booze for you and just takes another swig.
By the way, Lorelai,
Yeah.
like the craftsman deep inside your vein scream out how beautiful this hammer.
I mean, that's more of a personal taste, but okay.
All right. Can I make a history check as I look at the thing? Because something tells me.
Yes.
Let's see what I.
What do your dwarvish eyes see?
A 10. Man, unless Senior talked about it a lot, something tells me I know not a lot.
Yeah, there's not much. It looks cool.
I mean, I could try doing a history check.
Yeah, go ahead and make a history check.
All right. 23.
23. No, it's impossible.
Damn.
Then again, you remember an old tale of like a when you're trying to, familiarize yourself with some of kobold culture, at least more mainland kobold culture, you came across a story of a Thule the Thunderer, a how do I put this? A physically frail and almost unimpressive at first glance looking kobold who reigned terror across. Keep in mind, this was a different time, but reigned terror across different gnomish clans.
Fucking gnomes.
Again, different time.
Fucking gnomes.
To be fair, I mean, it all went back to a time when a funny little gnome god pulled a prank up on a kobold god, and ever since then, it was eternal feud.
As well.
Yeah.
After seeing those names on it, I'm intrigued.
With your hit,
Oh, holy shit.
you see many names, one of which catches your eye. In particular, due to your very not exactly story, but well, you've interacted with this individual. Let me just pull up the name again.
We just went from Norlai just barely like knowing anything about the hair to me, just so to my character just knowing about a tale of someone wielding the hammer before, and then just have Vera just showing up, just saying, "Oh, hey, I know that guy."
Where the hell are you? Why are you like this? Discord? Not Discord. Roll20. Or not Roll20. Drive. Google Drive. There we are.
All three are equally problematic.
No, not Amazon. Google Play. No, not Google Play. Starbucks.
Big tech. There. Big tech. Yes. All right. So, yeah, okay, here we are. So, you recognize Tilo is. Wait. Why is Tilo? Makes a bit more sense now. Considering one of his traits, the your great weapon fighting style being his preferred.
That is really interesting.
What do you mean?
So, you know how Abdul can speak with the spirits of ancient heroes, basically, right?
And villains and creatures, but yeah.
And villains. Sort of like not quite like an echo of them, but kind of like an echo of them, kind of like an imprint of them. And it's complicated, but you know what I'm talking about.
He just nods his head a little bit.
My quest for knowledge. I had to teach me a little bit of that. And long story short, I've spoken with one of these people.
Oh,
A figure in gospel culture.
you're very quiet here.
Yeah, because people are trying to sit here.
Understandable.
You can imagine how excited I was to speak with the spirit of previous heroes of history.
He nods.
Basically, his story is basically the tale of basically Hanukkah, but instead of oil lasting for 8 days, it was him lasting against a good force alone for 8 days. I pumped up my way of the Vikings.
Yeah. He's kind of a
He,
badass.
he just smiles. They're so creating history. He just pats the hammer.
I will say this. You also notice a particularly iffy figure. In the form of a... Let's see here.
Gallifrey's not iffy.
Look, in the situation... How about this? Historically... Yeah, from a historian's perspective, a very iffy individual in terms of morality. Here, Right the Ringer, a human who is a very well-known serial killer in Resh. Before, though, that was before Resh was actually Resh. That was when it was basically unclaimed land. I'll type it out here. Actually, fuck, what did I say? What was his first name again? Fuck, my brain. Why do you like this?
I don't think you gave us a name.
The first name.
Right
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Right the Ret.
Right the Wrenched. Oh, sorry, actually, I think I misspelled that.
Phoenix Right the Ranged.
Yeah, nobody really knows what happened to him or what his weapons were. The only thing that was known was devastation, and also a lot of glass shards in some, or raw glass shards in some places.
Might be able to. I don't know if you can do it with two people, but I'll ask Abdul if he can sort of do that thing, with you.
And speak with the spirits of the hammer.
No, speak with Tilo, the previous wielder.
Oh, okay. First and foremost, phrasing aside, you can talk to a lot of people at once. It's kind of his thing.
Yeah. But
Me.
You can put multiple people in contact at once.
Yeah,
Sorry, Abdul.
yeah. Abdul can do that.
Nice,
okay.
nice.
Binding isn't just like attuning to something. You're literally mentally separating a piece of your faculties to another entity in exchange for power that would replace it or enhance it.
But
Yes.
at any rate, I feel like I haven't been able to do that.
Right. My apologies.
Yeah. Don't mean to interrupt you guys' moment. We're okay, but it's like I haven't been able to do much.
Okay, and so your crafting tools check
Yeah, for my alcohol.
or your alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say for this, they will need 3 days of reconnaissance before they give you an update.
Yeah.
So
I was
roll
also
3 times.
Yeah, I was curious about that. 2 and 3. All right, so that is 38, 36, and 29 because I always roll. I think I got advantage. Yeah, I have advantage. All right, so question is, what can I, what am I able to make with my current stuff?
Well,
Yeah.
I did send you one interesting drink.
A while back, yeah.
Yeah, gunpowder punch.
Yeah. Uh, let's see. The amount of materials I need to make that. Where is it in my notes? Let's see. Oh, I didn't note it down. Damn it. How many GP worth of the commodities does it take to make the gunpowder punch?
250. No, 250. Hold on. No, yeah, 300. My bad. That's 50 off. Feg.
Alright, so 300 GP. I don't have enough to make that stuff. I do have a bunch of materials that, like, I honestly just convert over into.
I mean, I could offer 300 to Norway if she really needs it.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm straight up checking my supplies, because I have 10 bags of sugar, like eight jars of honey, 1 pint each for those. And I got the. Actually, this kind of gives me an idea, because the hateful, like, I have some things left of the of just like the hateful boar, like, fruits. I got 14 of those. What I was thinking about doing is taking hateful boar, like the hateful boar, distill it down, mix it in with honey to help maybe make it stick around and burn a little bit more, because honey can be very good for that.
Mm.
And then that I really don't have fucking gold bars so that I can powderize to create a gold base. I could powderize diamond, but I don't know how much that would be a reckoning system.
It maybe may not be healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make edible gold, but no. No.
Yeah. Alright, mandrakes.
Well, kind of yes, but mostly no. It's very dangerous there.
Yeah. I have mandrakes. What are mandrakes? I've noted it down.
You can make edible diamonds. It's called ice.
That aside, what was your question again, Alex?
Mandrakes? Yeah, mandrakes.
Oh yeah, so basically you eat one, you get a spell slot back. Of first level. However, you have to make a con save or you're poisoned, and while poisoned, you kind of hallucinate a little bit.
Oh, okay. Then.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, well, we were talking about freaking creating an ale about, like, restoring spell slots. I forgot about the mandrakes being able to do that, because I didn't get the description for it, because I only be able to copy and paste stuff.
I don't think I
wonder
knew that,
how
but
much you would.
everyone would have mentioned that it sounds like mana potions.
Yeah, but essentially, I'd have to find a way to negate the poison effect, which.
Look, if you're a Yuan-Ti, you ain't gotta worry about shit.
Yeah. Alright, so.
I'm just wondering now how much money, time, and supplies would it take to make one of those brews who's be able to restore a level 7 spell slot.
I would say that the drug, that is a illicit drug, and that is called mana.
So here's what I'm gonna. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna mix the mandrake with, and so I'm gonna mix it within the honey and sugar to maybe help negate some of the poison, because, like, maybe that can help. I'm essentially gonna experiment and see what I can do about essentially, like, making these spell restoring drinks.
Yeah. So I put in were the details for Mandrake Route in the Thursday group chat. I'll just pin it in resources. There are also some items there that you can also purchase. I'll say with this, I think this is a good place to end it. If there's anything else, or at least not end it, but to stop for the downtime, as
I was about to say I was thinking of like deposit the remaining money and most of the remaining money I have on me just to make sure, we don't get robbed.
that. So yeah, you're gonna want to go into bio and like put it somewhere like in a I guess treasure bank. How much gold you have it's stored, how much bank or how much money you have stored there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there are also some healing items there.
Ah.
Yeah, spider silk bandages. One roll has 5 uses, and if used on an injured creature, you heal them for 1d4 plus 1. And when used on an unconscious creature, it immediately stabilizes them.
How many stacks of those do I have in the bank?
You mean your I don't know, how much do you want to store into, how much of your money do you want to store into the bank? That's your choice.
Yeah.
Huh.
Suffice to say, in that catalog, there are some medical supplies, specific medical supplies you can procure. I mean, there's only 3, but still, or sorry, 4. There's 4, but I mean, you're getting something extremely useful. Zoomies candy. Oh god.
Okay.
We don't talk about those.
All right. So, did you want me to stop recording?
First and foremost, not yet. As you do get a reply, or is that you are eventually informed of what they find. The agent is kind of dead. Not exactly. It appears the key artifact has found itself embedded inside of a creature in the caverns, made of a lot of things. They weren't able to identify it initially. However, they did manage to identify it. Let me just pull up the exact thing. Okay, so yeah, basically you're dealing with a kraken. Hello?
Oh god.
Hello.
Yeah, we heard you.
Yeah, so it appears to be the piece appears to be inside of a kraken. Specifically a cephalopodic kraken. In my setting, kraken have different subtypes, species. You have your crab-like kraken, you have your cephalopodic kraken, you have your fish kraken, you have your kind of lizardy, kind of hybrid kraken. Long list. I like making variations for that, but regardless, yeah. So they can. So they know one thing about this specific one is that it is not able to. It is not a storm subtype of kraken that can conjure forth bolts of electricity. It is a torrent slash icicle subtype. So instead of lightning, you're getting hit with a spear of ice.
Why am I being hit with a spear of ice?
No.
Oh, it's not attacking.
No,
also
it's talking about what it can do, not what it's doing.
yeah.
Oh,
It also, for some reason, does not have an ink cloud. Is not able to produce an ink cloud like other cephalopodic kraken of its type. However, it's able to make it up in the form of it crushing the individual that's grappled very effectively.
This is actually a general question about krakens. Can they survive outside of water?
I will say make a nature check.
Yeah, because this is something like I might have an easy idea for this one. So nature. Let's see. What is with my consistent roll rolls?
So 10. Okay, so I'll give you
as well.
sure. Yeah, kraken are bad. Is a bad sign. No, but also, I mean, you kind of dealt with worse, kind of.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make your nature check, Jonas.
26.
Holy shit! All right. Well, you know this. If it were for fish, subspecies of for fish kraken. Yeah, no, they can't survive on the air at all, or barely at all. But those are mostly found in the middle of the ocean, or any sort of land is like so many miles off.
Yeah.
It's not even funny. But they specifically said it's a cephalopod. It's a cephalopodic kraken, so it can survive out on the surface. And if it's a kraken, you can estimate it can survive on the surface for 10 hours.
Well, that might be cut down if we find a way to, dry it out quickly.
Or fry it. Or microwave. I guess just get a giant microwave and just use a shit ton of thunderbolt to just radiate it.
Well, my idea was, like, if we have enough people who have this spell of, like, was it, control water? Or is it control something like that? Essentially, drain the lake, revealing a monster, and then all we'd have to do is,
that is the main issue. For one, the druids aren't exactly too fond of that. They considered it. And two, even if you were to drain the lake, you'd have to contend with the underground, cave network.
Okay.
So yeah, there's that.
So the druids are saying no, we can't drain it because of the networking system, or is it like ethical?
Both. The druids will not like it, and because kraken are technically part of the ecosystem, they're just really high up the food chain. They exist for a reason, and two, there are other creatures there in that biome that have nothing to do with it. Like, why? Why would you do this to the trouts? Well, come on. What did the trouts ever do to you?
All right, I'll look at that.
Man.
I'm like, well, then you have a solid option. If you don't want us to harm the kraken, then you should go and talk with it and see if we can get the key from it. Just looking them dead in the eye as they're doing it, just like.
Oh, no, that's not what the druids are saying. This is literally what he's saying that the druids told them. The kraken exists there for a reason. It's a part of the natural circle of life, as dangerous as it is. Also, there's also the other wildlife to contend with, and you don't know the sort of ramifications it may have.
Okay, we get it. Draining is not an option, although it would have been like a lot easier. Why can't it be easier? Anyway, alright. So it's still the thing of like, oh, the druids don't want us to harm the kraken. It's like, you gotta be joking.
No, the druids don't give a shit what you do to the kraken. Like, if a predator kills another predator, like, that's completely fine. That's just the circle of life. Okay. But if you were to do something like drain an entire fucking lake yeah, you're gonna be killing too many creatures there. Yeah, they'd have to step in.
Okay. So the other option is we find a way to essentially hook the thing from like with leading lines from the surface and drag the thing out of the water. That's the other option,
There's
and I could think of because like if we get a like long enough lines that could reach from the ocean, we manage to manually like hook the thing, drag it out, and then we start frying it. It would be a lot easier.
that's assuming you know that you can actually get it out to begin with.
That's what
It's a cephalopod. They have suction cups.
we're talking about. Multiple lines, not like one singular freaking rope and hook. I'm talking like multiple people, like multiple hooks with multiple people dragging this.
Either way, you'd have to get in there in the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about planning like ahead, like of how we can deal with this thing. Because dealing with this thing in its natural element is not a good idea.
Well, I mean, if we need to, if we somehow manage to get it to surface the water there long enough, I could try using Draconic Transformation to eventually to see about pulling it out of the ocean and then just throwing it on land. So that way you could start the process of drying it out.
Yeah.
Wait, you could. Oh, right. Fuck, I forgot. Yeah, that's from. I forgot. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast. No, unironically, thank you. That's fucking cool. I forgot about
So
transformation.
That's
I have it.
yeah. So that's what I'm thinking for the plan. If we can get multiple lines with freaking giant freaking like at least meaty enough hooks where it can like theoretically hook a freaking kraken.
They can. Well, they would. In that case, they do have some. Not ballista. What the fuck am I thinking? Harpoons. They have harpoon guns.
Yeah. So that's
or
what
harpoon cannons, technically, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. We just replace the rope with chain, hook them up to the harpoons. We essentially impale this thing. We start dragging them up as soon as they're all like a solid amount are impaled, and start dragging them out. Because, like I said, it's just like facing this thing in its natural element, knowing that it's a kraken, does not end well.
Yeah. Actually, I forgot something else. Fuck, Jonas.
Yeah.
More often than not, kraken have. How do I put this? They're immune to their associated non-magical elemental type. So, in this case, since it's able to manipulate the cold, it's probably immune to cold damage. I completely forgot about that, but yeah.
Well, I mean, that'll be fine because I do have lightning bolt, so I can at least damage it if I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. Why?
Yeah.
Why is my brain immediately going to Payday 2 with a taser line? Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Yeah. That's why I'm glad that I reworked the Winter Solstice, because to have it doing strictly cold was a pain. Now that they can do different damage types depending on the L class I use, it's nice. Because now I can make it out of the gunpowder ale and fucking fry this thing. Well, one half gunpowder ale, one half freaking oils of sharpness.
Yeah, now the more I think about planning, the more I think what memory, and I got several different types of spells I could possibly like do something about the creature.
Yeah.
Because I do have polymorph. Like at the very least, I could, if again necessary, I could try casting polymorph so I could shrink it down to a creature of smaller size. So then we could just easily just take it out.
Knowing how deadly krakens are, I would assume that they have like what dragons do, legendary resistances.
Maybe. Oh, again,
this is
it
me
really
as
depends on how old they are.
Yeah, this
one.
This is me guessing, not knowing.
Yeah. Generally speaking, the adult ones, the ones that most people don't want to deal with, do. The ones that people generally want to deal with don't, but they're still dangerous.
Yeah. So, what? Well, I'll have to see if it starts resisting saves, like spell saves, but I don't have many of that stuff. I'd have to. Actually, during one of the long rests, I could switch out one of my warlocks level 1 spells with something different, because Protection of Good and Evil I don't currently need. But that planning aside, now that we're done, well, more or less done with discussing that, do you want me to stop recording, or?
Yeah, I think this is a good place to end it. So basically, next session, Kraken the Kraken. Huh.
Yeah.